Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel, Cruise with Donald and Chrissy. Today I'm going to go over 10 items that I wish I had not taken on my cruise. Stick around because number 10, you're going to be surprised. Number 1, a blanket. So we all like to get cozy in the car, on the plane. We take blankets with us as we travel, but don't take one on a cruise ship. I took one on a cruise ship one time and I didn't realize I would have to carry it around for 2 to 3 hours the whole time before the cabin was ready. And talking with other cruisers, I realized that you could ask your cabin steward for a very soft blanket that you could use on the cruise the entire time. So that would be my number 1 is a blanket. Number 2, too many shoes, ladies. You do not need 10 pairs of shoes to take on a cruise. I know that you feel like you do because you want one for every single outfit, but I'm telling you, you're not going to wear them all. Some of them is just going to sit in your suitcase. It's a wasted space, it's wasted weight. You basically need 4 pairs of shoes, and some ladies say even less than that. But I opt for 4 pairs. I pack a pair of heels for dining. I pack a pair of tennis shoes for the port days and walking around when you're just needing your tennis shoes. I pack a pair of sandals and I pack a pair of casual shoes. So 4 pair get me through the whole cruise. And I think that's plenty. Number 3, a portable dryer. So yeah, I bought the cutest little portable dryer and I took it with me on a cruise ship. We packed it, it's tiny. It unfolds and you stick your garment inside, zip it up. It only dries like one shirt at a time or whatever. But I took this with me and thinking that we would use it for swimwear, if I had to hand wash something in the shower or in the sink. And little did I know, we did not use this one time. So we basically, if we have a balcony, we hang it outside, and if we don't, we hang it in the shower. So don't buy a portable dryer to take with you. Number 4, beach towels or pool towels. So if you take 4 to 5 beach towels or pool towels, that's going to take up half of your suitcase. Little did I know you can actually get pool towels at the pool deck at the pool towel station. And all you have to do is give them your CPass card and you pick your towels up and you just bring them back. Or as you're getting off the ship, they'll have a pool towel station. If you're going to the beach, you can actually pick those up there as well. You just turn your CPass card in and then take your towels with you. Just be sure that you do not keep these and be sure that you return them because you will get charged $30 per towel that you do not return. Number 5, snacks. So who doesn't like a snack every once in a while? We take bags of snacks with us on our road trips, on our vacations, but you don't need snacks for a cruise. I've taken snacks before and they've never been touched. And it's because there's so much food on a cruise ship. You really never get hungry. You never even think about a snack, especially when you're coming back to the room. You think, oh yeah, that's when I'll eat my snacks late at night. No, you're so full, you never think about a snack. Basically, the only thing that I take now is a couple packs of gum. So that saves me space in my suitcase again as well, and you're never going to eat the snacks. Number 6, a hair dryer. So this is a little controversial because I know so many ladies love their hair dryers, but it is going to take up a little bit of your suitcase space that you could use for something else. And they have a hair dryer. It's like a hotel standard hair dryer in every room. It works just fine. And to be honest, you're not going to have the greatest hair on these cruises anyway because of the hard water. Honestly, you're going to get out of the shower, probably air dry your hair, throw it in a braid, a bun, a ponytail, whatever. Now, on formal nights, you might want to take a little extra time, but I think that you could make an exception for 1 to 2 nights with using the cruise hair dryer. I think it's perfectly fine, but that would be your call on that one. Number 7, overpacking clothes. So if you are an overpacker, this one is for you. If you get on a cruise ship and you have overpacked, you are going to be more stressed out than you would if you had just packed the normal amount of clothing. And what I mean by that is go by your cruise agenda. So if you know where you're going, you know all of your stops, you know if you're taking excursions, you know if you're going to have a sea day, You just pack by those days. What I mean by that is if you're taking an excursion, you pack whatever you need for that excursion. If it's snorkeling, you're going to just pack something for that day, swimwear, and then you're going to want something to change into for dinner. So you're not going to need 4 outfits for that day. You're going to need 2. And there's some days you're only going to need 1 because you might, wear the same outfit all day. If it's pretty casual, you can actually just go into the main dining in that outfit. So I would suggest 2 outfits a day at the max. I definitely would not go above that because you're going to get more stressed out trying to find room in these small cabins to put your items in there. And if you already know what you're wearing every single day, so less stressful. Number 8, a sound machine. So this was my go-to for years and years, is to take a sound machine because my family love white noise as we sleep, especially when you're in a hotel, when you're on a cruise ship. It gets so loud in the hallways. You got noise above you, noise below you, and you want something to kind of block that out while you're trying to sleep. So we definitely love some white noise while we sleep. You used to have to pack a noise machine, but this is 2026. So all you have to do is download a white noise app on your phone. Make sure it's the app that you can use without internet and that it will go all night without any ads, and you're all set. Number 9 is a lanyard for your SeaPass card. So I used to be sure to purchase one of these every single cruise. I do not do this anymore. I would lose it a lot of times. I would take it off at dinner, leave it on the table. I would have to go get a new SeaPass card. I don't do that anymore. So what I do now is I just purchase a phone case that has a card slot on the back, and I just slide my SeaPass card into there. Or if you are a person that wears pockets every single day, you can throw it in your pocket. But I do take my phone everywhere on the cruise ship. I take a lot of pictures. I like to have a lot of memories of me and my family and friends. And so I just always purchase a new phone case for the cruise. I mean, that gives you a reason to go shopping, right? And I just get one with a card slot, stick my SeaPass card in there, and you're good to go. And the last one, number 10, one that you would not probably have guessed, is my purse. Ladies, do not take your big handbags on a cruise ship. Why? Because for one, you're not going to want to carry that around the entire time. 2, there's nowhere safe in your cabin room to put it. It will not fit in your safe. And number 3, even if you could pull the contents out that were valuable and put them in the safe, then you've got another large bag that you've got to find a place for in your cabin. So this is what I suggest. I do not take a large purse. I carry a large purse with me everywhere I go, but not on a cruise ship. So I take a belt bag or a crossbody bag with me, and I will have all my important documents in it, and I will actually just store that in the safe. And then that way I'll have it for when we leave or we're going through the airport or whatever. But you do not want to take your big Michael Kors bag or whatever on these cruise ships because you're not going to want to carry that around. Oh, and I almost forgot. Here's a bonus tip. Don't bring a steamer on a cruise because it isn't allowed. What you can do instead is iron your clothes before you go and roll them, and then take some wrinkle releaser. If it's something that is kind of difficult to, like on the hem, what you can do is bring your hair straightener and use the hair straightener to iron out the bottom of the hem. That's just a little tip for you. And if you like this video, click on this video for some cruise news and hacks.